You've caught us again. Playing more Star Wars.
Guys, making decks is not easy to do anymore.
Yeah.
It was never easy, but
I think it got at least 50% more complicated.
yeah, at least.
Right.
The problem also is when I'm building decks, I don't know what cards exist. Like
Yeah.
I've not memorized every card in the set anymore.
Yeah.
And so I'll come across cards that, like, I'll make a list, and then I'll find a card.
You're like sorting through cards to go grab the card, and then you're like, oh wait, this card would be good in there.
Yeah, like maybe I should find a slot for this, and then but it doesn't really fit. But it would be like really good in this particular situation. But like this card would be really cool if I played all these other cards, and then the deck becomes a different deck.
Yeah.
And then I scrap the whole idea and have to start over. So
Yeah.
we made some lists, or at least I made some lists. Just kind of like I ran through a couple times, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done. We're gonna just play these and see if they work well, or see what happens. See what lessons we can learn from the deck building here.
I'm not playing like this Quinlan Voss build. I'm not playing like what I would consider necessarily to be final numbers or even necessarily optimal stuff. The Quinlan Voss thing, I am trying to do some now there are two of them tricks.
Okay.
Because you can play like a turn 2 Grogu, right? We play a Grogu. Where's Grogu? We play a Grogu, and he's a force unit. So that means we can play now there are two of them, and we can deploy like a Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Yeah.
Because they share force.
Okay.
Right? And so Ki-Adi-Mundi comes down on turn 3. Or we can Plu Kloon and kill their drop. Or we don't draw now there are two of them. We just slap them up with a lightsaber. You know, there's stuff like that, right?
Seems pretty good.
And why Quinlan Voss? Why not somebody else? Why play new cards at all then, like, with that logic, right? So this Quinlan Voss deck, I think, is not like a ton of new cards. I have like a one of Luminari Unduli in here. I don't actually know that this deck is going to coordinate all that much. So I'm not convinced that
especially with now there are two of them, right? Or do you don't have to sacrifice the unit.
No, if you control exactly one unit, play a non-vehicle unit from your hand that shares a trait with that unit, it costs 5 less.
Yeah, okay, that card's pretty good.
I mean, you can. So I do think R2 and the favorable delegate make this more consistent, right? He says draw a card. He's discard a card, but search for a specific card. So, and you've got, and you don't have to do this turn 2 into turn 3. You could play, you know, you could play like an Ahsoka turn 3 and dump an Obi-Wan turn 4.
I can
and
see,
that's
like Spark into Ahsoka into Obi-Wan.
Yeah, so I've got the drops that I went with were favorable delegate, R2, the Grogu, and the Senator thing, the outspoken representative. Here we go. So I went with these 4 2-drops. So you got 12 that you can hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Republic, Force. So Ki-Adi-Mundi, Plu. It's like you may actually be able to play, like there might be some 5-drop stuff that might be better. But you can turn it so like 4 toughness, 5 toughness, 5 toughness, 3, but if he dies creates a clone trooper. So like all of these units are sticky.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not like they explode and they give you a chance to ramp into
It's
it.
almost impossible to kill on turn 1 anyway.
Yeah. You could McClunky this guy, but then you got a clone trooper token.
Yep, you haven't really done anything.
So you'd have to like deploy McClunky, seize the initiative somehow, and then smoke clone trooper. I don't see it happening. Now I may not have the right numbers in here. I'm playing some of the like it binds all things. I'm not playing Force Throw in this, though I think there's a very good argument to play Force Throw for 3 if you're launching like Luke at people.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of 2-ofs in this deck just because I want to see what some of the stuff does. But I'm playing 4-ofs this right here. So when I sat down and was brewing it, I like found myself liking what the possibilities were. Is it good enough? I have no idea. The thing about now there are two of them is that you're like slightly less susceptible to Power of the Dark Side because you're putting in like a really good drop.
Yeah, the POTD.
And then you get rid of the crappy guy, right?
Yeah. We are not going into KFC, Dave. To answer your question.
Yeah. Now, this Count Dooku Red, I'm going to give credit to DG Cells in Discord. I don't know if he's in our regular Discord or not, but he's a guy I know in real life, and I'm not just going to like spout out his real name on stream. But
so people are going to come for him when that's the meta. Right?
Yeah. He's going to have to go private to keep people from bothering him all the time. But he wanted to. He was like, this is based off of his. I think this is probably like 75-80% of what he was working with, and then as I was sitting down and messing with some stuff, I like changed some numbers around. I didn't exactly know. There's like I want to try this deck just to see what happens. I feel like it can just absolutely crank out droids.
Okay.
And then turn those into some insane stuff. So I feel like this deck's got some plays. I'm excited to see what it can do. So yeah, both of these decks. No, I was looking at some other heroes, and I'm not entirely sure. Like Django, not entirely sure which direction to go with them.
It's tough with Django. I think there's a lot of ways you can go. I'm pretty much just playing two different flavors of aggression: one hero, one villain. Maul green and Anakin yellow. I'll say my deck building is not super nuanced. It's just gonna be how can I
straightforward.
How can I smash the best?
Yeah.
So we'll see just how it works out.
Yeah, I do think. So I joked about deck building of being like 50% more difficult, but I don't know if that's entirely accurate, right? I feel like it gets.
I was curious to ask about the Kamino Snoke interaction mentioned yesterday, which is where in defense of Kamino and Snoke's out, does it create infinite clones? The answer that I got made sense was just the Kamino effect only applies to clones out when it is used.
Yeah, so I asked the question at my tournament and got a different answer from the TO because it says for the rest of the phase Republic units, right? And this is not like Magic. Magic would be very clear. Magic would
like
work.
Units gain this.
Yeah, I have like an aura of an ability that says Republic units gain when defeated, create a clone trooper, right? I'm not entirely sure. It could be in the rules. So Hexile Gaming crashing in with 6 people. So
welcome.
The rest of the phase is correct. Stone Rain is saying, yeah. Right. So that's the there are a lot of rulings, there are a lot of like shoot from the hip rulings that people will make for this game, and those come from Magic experience. And I want to say that your instincts are definitely your instincts are based off of Magic. If you have played enough FFG games, if this is your first FFG game, then some of the rulings in this are going to be like, why is it ruled that way? That doesn't make any sense. And that's why I went with I think it's like this bubble around you, and as long as Republic units are in that bubble, as long as you have that bubble, they get it. It doesn't matter where they came from or when they existed. There's not like substance. So Magic. I'm sorry. No, Magic is not the SpongeBob game yet. Magic is the game where you can spend $2,200 on Secret Lair for Marvel cards today. You had the option to do that today. You could have
$2,200.
Yeah, if you wanted to buy max copies of the maximum amount of stuff, it would cost you a mere $2,200.
That's pretty crazy.
So,
all right, Cosmic Wolf. So
SpongeBob
is looking forward to see. I've showcased Anakin and Quinlan.
Oh, okay. Well, Anakin, I think isn't going to go anywhere. Which one do you? I'll roll.
Okay.
I'll roll.
Anakin seems like he just needs the deck to be figured out, and he's going to be crazy.
Even Quinlan, odd Count Dooku. I rolled a 4, so I'll start with Quinlan.
Okay.
So I'll play Quinlan, then swap, and then you can play, and then keep, and then you swap.
I'll play Anakin, Maul.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll do Quinlan, Dooku, Quinlan.
Okay.
Anakin is an insane limited leader. Anakin is crazy unlimited. Yeah, we have big turnout. Everybody's excited about the set right now.
First constructed.
Let's see where you're at in a couple weeks. We'll see.
This may be like some of the first constructed gameplay that's going to go out there, to be fair. So,
yeah, let's see if Anakin's cracked as in constructed. I think Anakin's got some legs. I do think, like, if you were playing, like, Anakin into Sabine, that might feel pretty bad, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you can get to his flip turn, and
Yeah.
I don't know how you get to the flip turn, but I don't know. I don't know how you get to the flip turn.
New is always better. Just
Got
came
2
home.
showcase and 3 displays. Woo! What you got?
Wow, that's spicy. I do think that I'm spreading misinformation online right now. I believe there was a shuffler. 11. A 1. You got
A shuffler?
I believe there was a shuffler deployed for this set. So the first 2 sets, you could map legendaries in a box. So you crack a couple packs, you hit your first legendary, and you kind of know where in the legendary run you are. So like in the first set, I think Aggression and Vader were in the same run. So if you saw an Aggression, there was like a good chance you'd see a Vader in the same pack.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I will say, if you have ethical game store practices deployed, people aren't gonna like shuffle packs around, or they will shuffle packs around. They'll do stuff to make it so that you can't just have somebody go like say, hey, open a new box because I opened the bad part of the legendary run.
Yeah,
you just an ethical game store is gonna do what they can to kind of alleviate that. So Newt and Dooku, Newt Gunray, I'm not big on right now, but I'll see. It's possible Newt Gunray is like insane. Newt lets you play all the blue exploit stuff, and I do like a lot of the blue exploit. So 3 planetary invasions, including hyperspace, out of 2 boxes felt bad. Maybe that cover turn would be awesome. So
just maybe.
So yeah, I believe a shuffler was employed because I opened 2 cases and I got 7 copies of the same legendary and 0 copies of the bad green legendary. Now I think I came out ahead because I got 7 copies of Now There Are 2 of Them and 0 copies of Pyrrhic Assault. So okay, I will keep. We got some new cards. We'll resource an old card. We'll resource we'll resource an old card. All right, go ahead.
I'll take initiative.
What are you?
I didn't draw.
What are you doing?
I mulliganed twice and didn't draw. I probably didn't shuffle enough.
What are you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna play R2.
Yeah.
I may discard a card from my hand. You know what? Let's discard Luke. He's an old card. We're not interested in seeing what he's got to do. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, search the top 3 cards for a card. Okay, so I've discarded a Luke Skywalker, and I will put now. I've discarded a $40 card. I will now put a 25-cent card into my hand. So let's. I guess you. Are you? You? I guess you. Yeah. Wait. You. Okay. If you do, deal 1 damage to an enemy unit. So you can't use Quinlan to kill your own stuff, interestingly. Not that I think it would be good here, but alright. Next turn. You or you? It's probably you. I think you are gone. Alright.
Falcon.
The Falcon. I am going to deploy Ahsoka. Points at character.
Very cool.
I'll use Quinlan to do a damage. You may exhaust this leader. Deal 1 damage to an enemy unit that costs the same as the played unit.
I'm going to use Anakin, do 2 to my base to swing on you.
They have to be attacking a unit, right?
Attack with a unit. Oh, if it's attacking a unit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was way better than it was.
It's really good with Overwhelm, obviously.
Okay.
All right. RT is going to attack you for 2. Playing right into your hands by doing damage to your base.
Excellent. I'll take initiative.
All right, I will pass.
I'll pay 1 for Falcon.
Okay.
I'll attack you for 3.
Sounds good. Let's have R2D2 attack you for 2.
I'll just play Ahsoka.
Okay. I'm gonna play Kira. Let's take a gander.
Daring Raid, Surprise Strike, Dendops, Loyalist, and Plo Koon.
Let's I'm gonna say Plo Koon
Okay.
with Kira.
I'll take initiative.
I'm gonna hit you for 3. And then I will pass. Yeah, like you having initiative and Plu just comes in and obliterates one of
Plo
my.
Koon seems very strong. I will Anakin and Ahsoka into Kira.
Okay. She's
Takes
toast. I'm gonna play Kiaramundi. I'm coordinating like hell right now.
I'll attack you for 3.
The Plu is the Olivia Munn of the set. Attacking me for 3. I'm gonna have Ahsoka attack your base for 3. I actually could have deployed Quinlan first and gotten extra damage. Funny enough.
Play A-Wing.
I'm gonna deploy Quinlan because he comes out on 5. I think he's a beat stick for that
27,
reason.
Yeah. I'll play Crafty Smuggler. You do get to draw 3 cards or 2 cards.
Oh,
So
coordinate Kiaramundi stocks.
I do think Kiaramundi is a little underrated right now.
He's a 5/7 for 5. He's got like crazy good
Especially with
stats.
now there are 2 of them.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have Quinlan fight your base for 3.
Kiadi.
I should have taken all of the Jedi names and did like a random name generator for this so that I could just get all their names wrong the whole time and act like chat is the insane one when they're trying to correct me. I'd be like Clune at a taco over here. Quinlan would be good and a double cutting. Quinlan might. You took initiative? Oh, I'm sorry. R2 to the base, 17 or take out Ahsoka. You can... I think I attack your base for 2. Yes, Anakin's going to be a beat stick when he deploys, but... Alright. Pass. Mono red, Annie. Yeah, so Mono red, Annie, I think is there's like a bunch of we're trying to brew with stuff that hasn't filtered its way to the internet so far, somewhat. So yeah, there were like a lot of mono red Annie brews running around. So.
I did consider Maul mono red because I started building Maul green and I only had like 3 green cards in it. But then I was like, the green cards are really important to my game plan for the deck. So if I make it mono red, it becomes a completely different deck, and I don't really know if it's as good.
Yeah,
But it might be. I don't know. I don't know anything. Okay. Pay for Falcon. I guess it's time for Plo Koon. But he can't kill anything
that you want him to
Yeah,
kill.
I wish I was... As I was building this deck, I kind of wish I was playing Hero Boba. Because I think he's really good with Ahsoka, he's really good with Plo Koon, he's really good with a lot of coordinate stuff. I guess Plo Koon comes down and we'll ambush Ahsoka.
Okay. Cheese toast.
I'm not playing ramp. You'll see though. You'll see the stuff I'm playing.
You'll all see.
You'll all see. I feel like the Maul deck doesn't really want to take time to just resupply. It doesn't necessarily want to take time to just play Super Laser Tech.
Okay. I think we're going to hot shot. You know what? It's Ki-Adi-Mundi, baby. It's Ki-Adi-Mundi time. Hot shot Ki-Adi-Mundi into your base for 7.
Well, I'll hit you for 3.
Okay. Quinlan is doing, let's see, R2 can die. So I'll have R2 hit your base for 2. This is maximum power Anakin right now.
I'll hit you for 3.
I'm gonna Falcon.
I lose.
Yeah, you can kill it, but you have to take the damage from Anakin.
Yeah.
So
my early game was too awkward.
yeah, you didn't play 2-drop,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I don't know that I would draw any conclusions from that other than Justin missed the 2-drop, because I mean Anakin was swinging for 9, so I think that game's like way closer than the life total looks there, right?
Yeah.
Now I had a forces with me. I had the gun and the forces with me, so as long as I had the 5 power Ki-Adi-Mundi alive, I could answer Anakin. Like if you just like deploy Anakin first thing Anakin comes out, I was gonna the forces with me Ki-Adi-Mundi into him to take care of him. All right.
I think this deck sucks. I need to try something else.
Oh, okay.
It was like 3:00 and I did not have the deck ready.
Yeah.
Because I had been trying all day to make something I was comfortable with, but it just wasn't working. I spent more time on Maul.
I think deck building is really hard right now.
Yeah,
I think it's really hard.
It's not my strong suit. Yeah, I think like some decks don't care.
The Palpatine blue deck was kind of like that, where it was like, yeah, fine, I'll skip 2, don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Ramp on turn 3, don't care that I've not interacted with the board a couple of times, and then try to take over the game from there. There's actually cards that I think are sick with Dooku. Treachery, I think, is sick with Dooku. You take their dude, you attack with it, you sack it, right? You can get around the fact that your opponent could be playing upgrade hate by just getting rid of the unit.
I think I might try a Wat Tambor next time too, because I started building a Wat Tambor and I didn't have enough time to like really work on it.
I think so. The shell that's in this deck, I think you can like swap leaders around, and you're going to end up with very similar like There's probably like a 25-ish cardish package that you can swap the leaders around, and then like the rest of the half of the deck is what you would change out.
Okay.
For the I would say the separatist package, right? The droid deploy thing, the 2-drop, the 3-drop that makes a droid. Mahdi, even though he's not a separatist, like Mahdi is insane with exploit.
Mahdi's crazy. Yeah.
Mahdi just seems crazy with exploit, right?
I was thinking I want to try the Watt Tamara build that does run the infinite combo. Just as like a thing you can do in it. And I think it's also still good. One player pulled Dooku Showcase and Dooku Unit. He won all his games. Amazing.
Yeah. He had the Christopher Lee starter package.
I'm gonna mulligan again.
Okay, that's fine. You'll get.
I just didn't put enough 2-drops in here.
It's good wrestling IQ for you to.
That was my first hand that I drew.
Yes. Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. Don't count.
I only have 9 1-drop or 2-drops in here, I guess. Maybe that's certainly not enough. Yep. Like I said, I didn't get to spend a lot of time on this deck, so. Yeah, the set's broken. There's infinite combo, and it's gonna win every game. So, yeah, the game's ruined. We should go type on Reddit about it.
No, the set is not broken. I do not think.
Nah.
Yeah, you're right.
The combo is not going to be the thing that would be busted.
It's probably like ECL or something, right? If the game is broken.
Yeah.
I guess we resource that. All right.
I'll play this Lilith dude.
Oh. Well, my day is ruined and my displeasure is insurmountable. I'll play Poggle the Lesser. I think it's about to get
initiative.
I don't think Poggle's making it to the next turn, guys. No. I'll draw 2.
Oh, certainly not. Do you guys think tokens will end up being a cute feature of the set, like capture from set with you, or being a valuable strategy?
No, tokens are very good.
I think tokens are legit, yeah.
I think tokens are very, very good.
I don't think you can compare them to capture at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Anakin and Smash.
Alright, well. Alright, I am going to play a Super Laser Technician. Ignore that.
I'm going to spare the target, because I don't think I can let you have fun with that.
I had either the Battle Droid Escort or the Super Laser Technician that I could have played, and so I went with Super Laser because you hadn't played anything, so I'll take initiative.
Okay. Cad Bane seems really good. I just don't know what deck he goes in yet. Maybe a Cad Bane deck.
Alright, droid deployment. I got some droids.
I think I'll Anakin over one of them droids.
Alright.
Take 2 and you take 3.
I'm going to play Admiral Mati.
Okay. I'll play K2SO.
I'm going to take initiative.
Yes. I want this deck, or the Maul deck, to be able to, probably the Maul deck more so, to have some way to like hand the opponent battle droids to overwhelm.
Jesse then, right?
Yeah, but Jesse's heroic. So like in the Maul deck.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Cad Bane and Boba Yellow could be pretty good.
Alright, I'm going to play the Separatists Super Tank. I'm going to exploit Mati and Battle Droid. Mati is defeated, so I'm going to ready the Super Tank.
Yep. Pretty big. I'll hit you for 4.
Okay. How about you eat 8, punk?
I'll eat 8. I'll hit you for 2.
I'll take initiative.
I'll play an A-Wing and a Falcon and hit you for 3.
Okay.
I pass.
The decisions are hard with this deck. I will say that.
Exploit with Madi is extra good. He's about to see the most play that man's ever seen.
All right, 12. I'm staring down 12 right now.
I also want to make decks with old leaders, but we need to like play the new leaders first.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff I want to do with older leaders.
Right. You gotta play all the new ones first, for sure. Okay. I think if I swing the super tank into your base, I think I lose the game this turn because Anakin comes out at 8 power. So I choose to have the super tank. Alright, maybe I do this thing. I choose to have the super tank kill K2.
Alright, I'll do 3 to your base.
Sure.
I'll attack you for 3. Every time I start trying to brew for Palp, new Palp, my brain's done. I had like 3 cards, and I'm like, I quit.
I'm going to play the Subjugating Starfighter. I'll ambush there. And when played, if I have the initiative token, I create a battle droid.
Okay. I'll attack your base for 3.
Okay. 5 open. Alright. We're going to tap Dooku, play a Separatist, it gains exploit 1. So I am going to exploit the Count Dooku unit for 3. And then I'm going to annihilate your board.
Okay.
Blasting the Dindip's Loyalist, blasting everything else. So. I'm paying 2 more, so.
Play Stila Guerrera, Stila Guerrera. So this is kind of, I made like a Stila package for this deck, where I put like a smattering of tactic cards. I mean, she's pretty good. My thought was she is good that because she can get Surprise Strike and stuff, right? So let's see what happens. I'll do 2 to my base. Search the top 8. So I can get Surprise Strike, Open Fire, or Daring Raid here.
I think I lost this game when you got to kill Poggle for free, and then you time walked me on the second turn. I think it was like a terrible lineup. I wonder if I could have mulliganed. It's one of those I'm not like entirely sure. If I had hit you for 8, yeah,
Anakin's out.
Did you do your 2 damage to your base with Stila? No.
I think I did.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And he's going to attack you for 6.
Yeah, I'd seize the initiative.
And I'll pass.
I'm dead. I don't have any Sentinel. Die before Dooku comes out. Man, stupid Anakin! I hate Anakin! I'm sorry, dog, did I disturb you?
Yeah, you did.
It was a bit, dog. He's wagging his tail.
Use Anakin to do damage first. I should have probably just used Anakin to have the Dendrip's Loyalist overwhelm the droid.
Yeah, if you did that, I was actually fucked.
Yeah.
So, as it turned out. I would have been fucked if you had just done that. And I couldn't actually deploy Dooku because I would only have 2 units and only 2 resources on tap.
I see.
I think this deck, I think I need to know the early line. So my only 2-drop in my opener was Poggle, and I had, like I said, I had the the droid that creates a droid token on deploy and destroy. So if I opt to play that and you play spare the target, then you bounce like a droid token. I don't think you're going to bounce the guy.
No, yeah, I don't play spare the target. That's should I play a guy.
So
yeah.
Then like the game shakes out completely differently.
Yeah.
Even if you do kill Poggle, that's fine. It's whatever, right? Like, at least have some extra stuff. So you can use it and not attack.
Just going for the Maul unit, you see everyone with Maul Leader deployed. I mean, that'd be cool. It can happen. That would be neato. Maul unit's just kind of like a beating.
You've never seen it look any less than bananas. Exploits bad versus Waylon. Well, yes. I mean, if you had another spare the target after going on the tank, but the problem is like he killed my 1-drop for free. He blanked my ramp potential, so I have to go for something in that moment, or I literally have like got blank turns for early on, right? Like so.
Let's see if I can draw a 2-drop. I did cheat that game, to be fair. Also,
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's a big old asterisk.
Yeah.
He mulliganed until he got a hand that was.
I mulliganed at 1 extra time.
You mulliganed until you got a hand that could win. That is the events that occurred. You kept taking mulligans until you could win. Now, how I phrased it, that I'm just framing the events the way that I see what happened.
I mean, I definitely could not win if I didn't play 1-drop.
New Maul's attacking. You have a Sentinel unit out. Can he still attack a set unit, assuming he kills the Sentinel? No, I think he has to choose valid targets. You could attack 2 Sentinels, but I don't think he can attack 2 separate units.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
You didn't see it? Oh my god! I got nobody in this chat's backing me up. Oh, this hand's so close. So close. I got a mulligan it. I think the Maul. So the thing about the Maul legendary is that he can do 2-for-1 stuff. So I think with either ECL or timely intervention, he probably does enough. Probably does enough.
Yeah, I think his ability is so powerful.
Paired with the fact that he's a force unit too, and he's just in force. He's in force choke and force throws colors like that.
5.
That might just be enough. I don't know.
He costs 5 for 5, 6.
He costs he costs 5.
Yeah. He's even fine to just kind of drop on turn 5.
Yeah, it's not like the other
no new bounties in set 3. There's no bounties in Right. There's some capture, there's no smuggling.
My god, what do I... That, perhaps? This? There's like... My god.
No shields. No experience.
Okay. 2.
6.
You have initiative.
I'll play a First Legion Snow Trooper. This set has us digging back into set 1 for stuff. I like that.
Droid deployment.
Okay.
Just try and damage these guys.
I will.
Pass.
I think that card's good too.
Droid deployment's insane, I think. Droid deployment actually insane.
Alright, I'm gonna attack with a unit and give it overwhelm.
Sure.
Hit you for 1.
I'm going to Dooku exploit and play Kraken. When a Kraken is played, I create 2 battle droid tokens.
I'll play Super Battle Droid.
Okay. I will take initiative.
Pass.
Kraken is going to take out the First Legion Snow Trooper, and then on attack, give each friendly battle droid token unit +1/+1 for this phase. Not experience tokens, but these guys are now buffed.
I'm going to maul a battle droid into one of these guys.
Okay.
For 2.
This battle droid, fully operational, will attack your base for 2.
I'm gonna timely intervention of 5th brother, and it's gonna on attack do a damage to itself and the battle droid, and then it's gonna ambush the Kraken.
Okay.
For 3 damage.
I'm going to exploit an Asajj Ventress.
I'll take initiative.
How about you get Force Throwed, idiot?
My card?
Your card.
That's Snow Trooper.
Snow Trooper. I'm gonna smoke Fallen or the 5th brother because I feel like he's gonna attack for like a 4,500 on the next turn. So.
All right, all overwhelming barrage and smoke massage.
I'm gonna play Subjugating Starfighter. I don't have the initiative, so I don't get a token.
Let's for 6.
Sure. I will take initiative.
And pass. You guys think the new Yoda has solid potential? Sure. Yeah. I don't know that I've seen anything that doesn't have potential.
New Yoda leader is probably very good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if we play him pretty soon. We'll attack you for 3.
I'm going to deploy Maul.
I'll play Count Dooku, exploit this, and shoot down the battle droid.
All overwhelming barrage and smoke that Dooku.
All right, I'll take initiative.
Edge of 8. Smoke that Dooku. No resource.
No, you're not allowed to smoke Dooku in the state.
No, you cannot.
I'll deploy Dooku.
5/9.
Yeah.
Give them all a fallen lightsaber.
All right, bitch. Let's play that game. Let's play that game.
I'll hit you for 8.
Sure,
or 9.
Sure. Dooku will fight Maul. So all my stuff took a 1 when you attacked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do, when I attack back, I do 1. He'll take 9, so he'll have like a ton of damage on him. About 10 damage.
Yeah. I'll play Bo-Katan.
I'll take initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, I killed it exactly right. Yeah, so
pass.
All right. Dooku will attack. I wonder if I lose the game if I gamble wrong here, right? Dooku is going to attack Bo-Katan, so she'll take a damage, and then I will trample for 6. Trample for 6, and then Dooku will die.
I'll play Ruthless Raider.
Okay.
For 2.
I'll lose. I will lose.
Okay.
We got an overrun barrage. We got an overrun barrage. Just I don't know. That game was just, one of us drew overrun barrage, and the other did not.
Yep.
So
It'd be like that.
okay. Next game. What a frustrating game that was. I like this Dooku stuff early, but like if your opponent just touches any of yours,
It's like,
well, you did build the overwhelm decks,
yeah,
knowing that I was playing. I gotta lean into heal mode.
Look, you're gonna see overwhelmed decks.
I gotta lean into heal mode because it's early and I lost 2 games in a row. You're playing the overwhelmed deck. I told you before you decided what decks you were playing that I wanted to play some battle droids, and so you built decks to counter me.
That's
and
true.
then you took initiative in both of those games.
Yeah, that's also true. The
I
fact
do-
is Anakin is like really good with overwhelm stuff, and then Maul just like gives stuff overwhelm. So you don't play the same cards, but you're doing like pretty much the same thing.
Very similar things, right? Yeah. The I would say like if I've got initiative, those games are different.
Yeah.
Right? Because who's my favorite heel?
John Cena. Double Red Kylo much earlier. Deck seems like Double Red Kylo seems really good.
I think Red Yellow Kylo is going to be filthy. Going to be filthy.
I don't know this is like the Maul build. Well, I know that it's not the Maul build, but I want to see what the Maul build looks like because I think it has a lot of potential. I like this Quinlan that you got going on though. Red Kylo has 2/3/1s now at least. Yeah, I wanted to play Mono Red Maul because I want to be able to play Bo-Katan with Bo-Katan because I think they're both very like really good together with Maul.
Got the showcase. You want an Asajj? Yeah, I might do Asajj for Wednesday. Might do a little Asajj on Wednesday.
Oh, Mulligan. You know who is sick with Maul leader out? It's Kit Fisto. Because he can go in and like hit something for 3 with his coordinate attack and then just smash through them, even if they're shielded. Asajj triple dark raid.
All right. Yeah, that could be sick. I mean, red yellow is like the triple dark raid colors. Being triple dark raid and ruthless raiders. Then you can sneak attack them too, right? So you can triple dark raid and then sneak attack on the following turn.
Well, let's roll for initiative. 8.
9. I have the initiative. I am going to play R2D2. I'm going to pitch a card.
After you decide this.
Then look at the 3. Sure, I'll put that in the old hand. These go on the bottom. Okay. Pass.
I'll ECL Fifth Brother into the R2. Shoot, attack for 3.
I'm going to Ahsoka Quinlan bang.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. I will take initiative.
Pass. Yeah, I gotta decide on a resource. I guess it's... is it this? I guess it's that.
Play heavy. He ain't coordinating anytime soon.
I'm going to play Favorable Delegate. When played, draw a card. Okay.
I'll take initiative.
I'm going to play the Outspoken Representative. And then Ahsoka will do 3 damage to your base. That'll pass.
I'll have you over the delegate.
Okay, I get a clone trooper. I'm going to deploy Quinlan.
I'll play Mall Unit.
Wish I had resourced slightly differently on the previous turn. Surprise strike would be dope as hell right about now. I'm going to play Kiaramundi. I will do the damage to Maul. Yeah. And I'll just go base. Okay, so it takes 7 to your base. I'm not happy about that turn, but it was like waste a bunch of resources or like deploy Kiaramundi. Yeah. So I guess I'll deploy Kiaramundi. All right.
I'm gonna Overwhelming Barrage.
But what are you killing?
Kiaramundi.
Yeah, okay. So I had the waylay. I could have waylaid last turn, but I wouldn't have been able to use my other 2 resources. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, cannot let that happen. And I was like, he's got Overwhelming Barrage. I know that. I know this bastard's got Overwhelming Barrage. So, all right. I am going to strap up Quinlan. Darth Maul's not dead. He's just waylaid.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get crushed by him attacking and murdering a bunch of stuff, though.
I'll heavy into Ahsoka. I guess I don't need to do that.
But... Okay, cheese toast. We're going to have...
Nathers go twice. Yeah, that's why you don't interrupt my actions.
It's so easy to do. You just gotta cheat. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Do you still do
that? No, actually, no. Yeah, no. Yes.
That was the magic player in me. It was waylaying.
Yeah, in response.
Waylaying while Overwhelming Barrage is on the stack.
I'm gonna deploy Maul.
Okay. Quinlan.
Okay. I'll force throw you.
This is Ahsoka.
Okay. I'll hit Quinlan.
Sure. Let's kill them all.
We trade, right? You have a lightsaber.
Yeah.
I don't force throw then. I can't afford to force throw then.
Okay.
I was thinking I could. That makes it so Quinlan doesn't. Yeah.
No, he's a 6'10" currently.
Yeah. Don't.
This is like that. This was like why I was pumped to play him, right? Because you can play him on 5. You've got 3. You've got even 2 to like it binds all things at the same time. It's like he replaces like the Chirrut deck, and you're yellow, so you can actually play all the hand disruption stuff. So that way you don't get blown up by Rebel's Fall or whatever it might be. We both cheat quite a bit on stream.
I guess I have to force throw this Maul at him.
Okay.
Put 7 on him.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, this is new stuff.
Yeah, I will.
I guess the lightsaber's not new.
I guess we kill them all.
Alright, now I'll take out Ahsoka.
Sure. Take initiative. Favorable delegate. I guess the clone trooper will fight the heavy.
The one. Did I not take initiative already? I'll take initiative.
You attacked with heavy, so
Okay.
favorable delegate to your base, and then I'll pass. I'll resource nothing.
I'll play a Ruthless Raider and do 2 to the delegate.
Okay, 2 to my base.
Yeah.
I am going to play Obi-Wan, and I'll ping the Ruthless Raider for 1. Hell yeah.
Now I'll take initiative.
Delegate to your base for 1. Pass.
I'll maul Obi-Wan.
Okay. I'll buff the favorable delegates. One open.
Yeah.
I'll play Ahsoka.
I'll force choke the delegate.
Okay.
I guess you discard a card after you draw a card.
Yeah, so I draw. Yeah. Discard. No, I'll discard Grogu. I will. I'm gonna forces with me Ahsoka to give her +2/+2 and a shield. She doesn't get to attack, but I do get to buff her.
I'll hit you for 4.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Surprise strike for 8.
Hit for 4.
Oh, waylay Maul. I don't think there's any reason. He's waylaid.
I need that Plo Koon I was talking about.
Oh, the Kit Fisto?
The Kit Fisto.
Yeah.
I guess I have to take initiative.
Alright, pass.
Alright, I lose Ahsoka. I resourced 2 Kit Fistos earlier. But I mean, like,
yeah,
I had to do it.
Yeah. That was an interesting game.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this Quinlan brew.
Yeah, I enjoyed Maul too. I think there's potential. I didn't get a first turn play.
So it's funny how it was like Maul plus like old shit, right?
Yeah, right.
It's like it's not far from your Vader Green with like a handful of new cards in there. But Maul himself is like so aggressive that like, you know, he's. I mean, he actually makes Fifth Brother better.
Yeah, he makes Fifth Brother a lot better.
Like way better.
Yeah,
right.
Like way better.
Like it's kind of crazy how much better Fifth Brother is with Maul.
Yeah, he's actually and like Fallen Lightsaber is really, really, really good with Maul too.
Yeah, right, because he comes down as a 9/9. Like
it does damage. So if you're overwhelming, it's basically another damage to base.
Yeah,
on the wiener you're attacking.
Why would we play Grand Inquisitor?
Yeah,
is a great question.
Wow. I think Grand Inquisitor Blue still might be pretty good.
The Grand Inquisitor gets to kill some stuff at will.
Yeah, there's the new event that I was playing in Anakin. I think not in here. That gives grit on attack. Attack with a unit gains grit for the attack.
Yeah, it's non-leader though.
It's non-leader, which is a bummer.
That is important to know. But I do think it's got like a place where it just like you suddenly deal like a million.
What I was thinking about in Anakin is you can play a Wrecker, and can he do damage only to units or enemy units?
Your Wrecker does 6/5 to a unit.
It's a ground unit.
Yeah.
So like, if there's a way you can engineer, you could ambush with him, deal damage to himself. No, I guess you can't do it. You have to be attacking with him. Okay.
Yeah.
It's too difficult. You could hit Plo Koon with it, Wrecker, and then do it.
Yeah. I mean, Plo Koon's probably got damage on him because he ambushed the turn before, right?
Yeah, I think with ambush stuff, like with Ahsoka, with Plo Koon, that's just like a surprise strike.
Yeah.
Just about. So I was playing a couple copies in here because it's also a tactic for Steela to get.
Yeah. Importantly, it's a tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like Ahsoka quite a bit as a unit.
It does feel like all the old cards are still extremely relevant, right?
I mean, there's like
I
there's
felt like
cards that we have gone back to with these.
Yeah, I felt like I was losing to Overwhelming Barrage, and Overwhelming Barrage seems really good if there's especially going to be like a whole lot of bodies,
the
right?
card doesn't get worse. Yeah.
No, I think it's just better, right? Because you can spread the damage out. So, yeah, much to consider. I think maybe Asajj instead of Kylo. I could take the shell that I was thinking about and play Asajj instead. And I think that ends up being fine. I think it's like a fine.
I don't know what I would do. I was thinking about Wat Tambor, but we shall see.
Ahsoka and Quinlan both deploying at 5. Yeah, man, that's an early force leader.
Ahsoka is pretty cracked at 5.
That is an early force leader.
I kind of want to make Ahsoka deck that's sort of just like upgrade of her starter deck too, because I think her starter's got a lot of games.
She might be sneaky Sabine style, just attack a bunch and then your leader, does 10 damage by itself or whatever.
And hopefully I can spend more time on decks in the next 2 days.
Spam droids.
Yeah.
Use attack pattern
Attack pattern Delta. Is it time for that card to be playable?
Yeah, I think I think set 3 adds an extra layer of depth to the game, right? So set 2 I do not think did that. I think that was its major failing, is that it didn't add like another dimension, right? Which is why I think Sabine and Boba Fett were as dominant as they were during the course of set 2.
Yeah.
Because we're still just trying to play the best statted thing on curve and then do something with that, right? To do damage to our opponent. If we're an aggro deck, if we're a control deck, we're trying to answer what the opponent is playing. We got different tools in set 2, but we did not fundamentally change the nature of the game. I feel like token units fundamentally changes the nature of units. And so there were like I think one of those games you took initiative and I got to do stuff afterwards, right?
Yeah.
And so that's a huge thing, is being able to, your opponent just like, all right, I've done my thing, I'm done for the turn, and then suddenly, so
I'll show you. I'm a real big fan of Heavy. I think Heavy is sick.
Yeah, Heavy is not bad. That's not a bad unit.
Yeah, I think this might end up being like one of the most played unique dudes in the set. The coordinate's not that hard to hit. I was like just mumbling around and not hitting coordinate with the small deck because I think it wasn't really designed to be coordinated. But like, think about Heavy with ambush, can attack for 6 if he's coordinating.
The Quinlan deck was coordinating the bunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
the Quinlan deck got to do quite a bit of coordinating.
And then if like Heavy's attacking with a leader and dies, doing 7 damage. It trades with Boba Fett.
Yeah,
it's a Boba Fett answer.
Yeah.
I also think Kylo unit is really good in here with ambush. I was playing it for a little bit. I wanted to try Kit Fisto instead, because I think Kit Fisto represents more damage, even though Kylo attacks for 8.
Yeah.
Ambush is for 8. Kit Fisto can come down and coordinate on attack, hit something for 3, and then trample over it, and also Saboteur all the shield. It's like, imagine if I had been able to Kit Fisto that Ahsoka. That would have been sick. Because I had timely reinforcement hanging out in the resource row the whole time.
Resources were soon to be lost. Cards last model.
I was also trying to engineer the Darth Maul unit timely reinforcement, but
Old Republic
didn't really
ship
have any extra guys
that gets an experience token for each unit you played this turn. I think it's each card you played.
It's each other card you played.
Yeah, and I think it's a New Republic ship. Yep. Funny enough,
it is New Republic.
I think it's
not
New Republic. Yeah,
I think that card. I want that card to be good at some point.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the support's there yet.
It's not. I
think they brought out the sequel characters, but I think that's another reason why Kylo and Rey and Finn, they don't actually have a full set of support. Right?
They have no synergies.
Yeah, and I don't expect that we would see that in Jump to Lightspeed. The cutting run from set, it's the 2-drop. A lot of people were playing it with. So you played it in. What was it? U-Wing Reinforcement.
Yeah.
You play with U-Wing Reinforcement because you would play U-Wing Reinforcement play like 2 other units, then play it, and it would come down as a 4/4.
Mm.
So
Tokens do not trigger. They're not cards being
nah,
played.
it's the same. And the problem with Maz is similar. Maz says whenever you play a unit card, I believe you have to play the unit. Tokens tokens aren't played.
They're created.
Yeah. So I don't think tokens trigger it. Tokens don't trigger that or Maz. I believe it's triggering off of played cards. So
Raiders also extra go with Maul because when it's ECL, well, he's out. He just does 2 damage to a thing, and then it can trample over something in space for extra damage.
Yeah, I think Raiders Raiders actually sick with exploit.
Yeah,
because you could do some exploit stuff to finish off the game with it.
I was thinking about playing the Dooku unit in here. That was in my list for a while. I just never the quality of unit is too high. I feel like for Dooku to feel good about Dookuing. If it could do base damage, but that would be stupid. But that would be a reason to do it as like a finisher. So I don't know. And I also am not sure about the Maul unit in here, but that is also a good finisher.
Solid stats.
He's got great stats. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's bad to play stuff up the curve that's got that you can ECL at different points in the game.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's bad.
That's the entire reason to play green Maul.
Yeah,
is having ECL and also having timely reinforcement.
The funny thing about Quinlan's ability was that it's like okay, but it did straight up kill your dude, which felt pretty good in that game.
Yeah, really.
So
I think it's a solid ability. It's not an ability that you have to really work around that much. It just will help you sometimes.
Abuse entrenched with Maul, that might be a play. That could be a play.
That's interesting. Yeah. All right, y'all.
I think we're done here for tonight.
Thanks for watching.
Tomorrow is the election, but after that, I will be making some decks for Wednesday. So I'm thinking Asajj. So I gotta do the thing where I don't. So tonight I chose 2 separate two decks that had separate colors in each of them.
Yeah.
So I'll try to do the same thing on Wednesday to try to get more experience.
Yeah, I didn't play blue at all
in the set, right?
So I probably should make a blue deck.
I will probably. So I might. So I'll do Asajj red, and then maybe I'll make them tonight. I don't know. Asajj red and Barriss Offee. So I didn't play Barriss Offee in this Quinlan brew. I don't think she's bad. I think she's probably better in a red deck.
I mean, she's playing Force Throw.
She might just be a really good Ray unit because you can buff her.
Yeah.
But you can also play her turn 1, then Force Throw your opponent immediately and get value for it, right? So if you're doing you could do a Ray. I think you could do a Ray red where you play Steela for the tactic plan, because you don't care about damage on your base as Ray. Steela can go get tactics, and pillage is a tactic. So it just feels, I don't know, the deck feels like you're drawing cards, you're getting to do powerful stuff, so it seems pretty good. So,
all right, thanks for watching, y'all.
There you go.
We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.